Hey y'all, how's it going? So, I know I haven't done like a movie review in a while and stuff, and this isn't really, it kind of is, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about one of my favorite movies. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. It came out in 2008. So, we've all heard of, like, we've seen the Kung Fu movies, we've seen Japanese movies, there's Bollywood, these are real big, major places that put out movies, but one of the, I kind of want to say it's kind of a rising star would be Korean movies, and that's what The Good, the Bad, and the Weird is. It's a Korean movie, and it's really cool. Obviously it's a little, it borrows from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's not shot for shot exactly the same. It's just similar themes. Basically, you have a bounty hunter, a syndicate gangster, and a fortune hunter, all kind of vying for this one treasure at the end of this map. And it's set in World War II era with Japanese occupation. So on top of it being in Korean, it's also in Japanese, and I think Chinese as well. There's a lot of different languages spoken and stuff, and there's just a lot of stuff going on in that movie. It's real action packed. Obviously, you gotta read unless you understand those languages, but in my opinion, it didn't really get too much in the way. Plus, if you're watching it on like a device, you can always rewind if you miss something. But it's just a lot of fun. It's the ins and outs of just the story of those three guys, and there's twists in it too, and it's just definitely worth watching, and like I said, it's got a little bit of everything. It's a western set in Korea, and there's train robberies, there's horses, old school BMWs with the sidecar. There's even a Mongol horde in the movie, which is really cool. These guys on like motorbikes and horses and stuff, running down. Basically, I guess honestly, if I was gonna have to say somebody was the main character, because obviously there's three characters that would be considered the main character, which would be the bounty hunter, the crime syndicate gangster guy, and the treasure hunter. I'd say the treasure hunter is actually kind of like the main character. You follow most of his story is following him, and he's the weird guy. But yeah, he's being chased by just about everybody in that movie, and it's really good. Plus, there's this amazing long cut scene where they like a constant film, they're following through this whole run, which is something that the Koreans have been doing for a while actually, and also the Chinese. But it's a really cool visual experience to watch, just a whole moving scene that there's no cuts. You're just watching the whole thing from one end to the other, running through this town, and it's real funny too. Sorry, I just had a memory of there's a scene where the bounty hunter and the treasure hunter are kind of teamed up for a minute, and the bounty hunter is really good. He's got a Winchester lever action long rifle, and the weird dude, he runs around with two what is it, P30, I'm sorry, they're the real common German 9mm, the Lugers. I can't remember for the life of me their name, but it's like Han Solo's gun. Basically, he runs around with two of those, so he can put down a lot of lead, but he can't really hit stuff from afar. But cowboy guys, like cowboy bounty hunter guy, he's got the Winchester, so he's pretty good at range. So he tells so the bounty hunter tells that dude, he's like, go out there so you can draw their fire so you can pick them off. And he's like, so the treasure hunter's like, oh, should I go straight or should I zigzag? But I mean, you gotta watch it. It's great. It's real entertaining. It's really funny, you know. And it's just watching this dude just getting shot at and trying to like bounce back and forth, run around. It's pretty good. But you know, like I said, like there's like the similarities, like in The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, there was that treasure that was buried in a graveyard that like one dude like knew the name of the grave while the other guy knew where the gravesite was, so they had to work together. And Angel Eyes was basically after them, trying to find out where that treasure was as well. Well, in this movie, the treasures, there's an actual map. And the treasure hunter guy, he's robbing the train, and he finds his map, and, you know, he knows it's something special, but I think it was in Japanese, so he couldn't read it, so he had to take it to somebody who could read Japanese. But he books with that map. The crime syndicate dude is looking for that map as well, and the bounty hunter is just after both those guys, basically. So, you know, there's that similarity that they're going after this treasure. And like I said, you know, in Good and Bad the Ugly, you had Blondie and what was his name? The ugly dude working together. You have the weird guy and the bounty hunter working together. So there's those similarities as well. Even towards the end, you know, there's the old Mexican standoff with with the three guys, you know, pointing guns at each other, just waiting to see who's going to shoot who, you know. And I won't spoil that for you, but it's definitely worth a watch. And it's a very interesting outcome in the end. But you know, and like I said, there's the whole backdrop of military occupation, and it's just, like I said, it's a really good movie. And like if I wasn't busy right now, I wish it, like, you know, could have shown you some little clips from it or something. But it's definitely worth checking out. Plus, I mean, if you got the chance and you don't mind, just look up The Good, the Bad, the Weird trailer, and you know, it's worth a watch. You know, even if it's just watching the trailer, you know, just to get the feel for the movie. You know, it's under IFC Films as well, so if that's easier for you to look up, you know. I know when I watched it originally, it was on Netflix. However, you know, Netflix likes to rotate out their stuff, so I would try Vudu or Prime Video. I seriously doubt it's on Hulu, but definitely worth it. So anyway, that's me just rambling about that movie real quick. And before I sign off on this, just want to let y'all know that I'm going to go check out Texas's snowpocalypse, see what that's all about right now. You know, from what I can tell, just there's a lot of truck traffic going in and out of Texas right now, so I'm hoping that things are getting a lot better for the folks out there, because I know, like, the food is in short supply and water and stuff, and, you know, regardless of politics, you know, you shouldn't gloat over the misery of other people. So hopefully everything's good now. We can get back to business as usual and stuff. So anyway, that was me talking about one of my favorite films of all time, getting a movie review in. Once again, the name of the movie is The Good, the Bad, the Weird. It came out in 2008. I would love to tell you the names of the people in that movie, but unfortunately I am way too dumb to be able to pronounce Korean names. But all three of those guys are great actors, and actually I think that the dude that plays the bad guy is the dude who plays what is it? Shadowstorm in the G.I. Joe movies. So, yeah, that guy's in that. And then the weird guy, he's in another really good Korean movie that I'll talk about later on. It's called The Host. And he's also in, what is it? Snowpiercer. Not the show, but the movie. So, other good stuff to check out if you get the chance. But anyway, apologize for not knowing the guys' names, but great actors. Alright. Well, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. And remember, it's a scary and dangerous world out there. Wash your hands. Alright, catch you guys.